Welcome back to the Blissful Athlete, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I've got an exciting video for you today because I am talking all about Rudraksha. So if you don't know what Rudraksha are, in this video I'm going to be talking all about where they come from, what the benefits of them are, and not just the benefits, but even the benefits of seeing them, touching them, wearing them, where you wear them, the benefits of the different sizes and faces. And I'm not talking about this from my own knowledge or wisdom. I'm actually going to be delivering these truths from the Rudraksha Jabala Upanishad, one of the oldest texts on the planet. If you don't know what the Upanishads are, they're roughly 5,000 years old. And this one in particular is all about a great sage approaching Lord Kalagni Rudra, the embodiment of the creator of the cosmos, Paramashiva himself. And Lord Kalagni Rudra tells his disciple Busanda, this sage, who's saying, I want to know everything about Rudraksha seeds. And Paramashiva, the creator of the cosmos, reveals these answers. So that's what you're going to find out in this video. But before I dive into that, first, I want to acknowledge and give a shout out and a thank you to Shivaloka Jewelry for sponsoring this video. This is my first ever sponsored video. And if you know anything about me, I'm a minimalist. I'm not somebody that wants to promote products and everything, but you should be wearing Rudraksha. If you are spiritual, if you are a yogi, if you're somebody that wants to experience higher states of consciousness, watch this video because you're going to learn all about why you should be wearing Rudraksha and the importance of wearing good, strong, pretty looking Rudraksha as well. And if you check out Shivaloka Jewelry's store online, they do have beautiful jewelry. Everything that I'm wearing right now is actually from the store. And actually you can check out their store but get 10% discount if you type in Drida10. And I'll leave a link down in the description below. And so with that being said, let's dive into everything you need to know about Rudraksha, why you should be wearing these amazing seeds, and where are they coming from, and everything else that I said, okay? So the first thing that we're going to talk about is, where did they come from? And the story goes that Lord Paramashiva, the creator of the cosmos, with great compassion, looked down on planet Earth, and a teardrop came and landed on planet Earth. And where that teardrop fell, that is where the Rudraksha Vriksha started to flourish. The Rudraksha Vriksha is the Rudraksha trees themselves. And the Rudraksha tree is actually a long name. I'll put it somewhere so you can see it. I can't pronounce it. If you can pronounce it, nicely done. But these trees themselves, they grow a fruit. And this fruit is actually, ironically enough, but no irony obviously, they're the same color. The fruit is the same color as Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva is depicted as blue. These fruits are the same color. And these seeds are the Rudraksha beads or seeds that you have wearing on your neck and in various other places on the body, which I'll get to later on in this video as well. And so in the Rudraksha Jabala Upanishad, Sage Busanda approaches Lord Kalagni Rudra and he says, where do these seeds come from? He says he has a bunch of other questions, but he asks, where do they come from? And Lord Kalagni Rudra turns to him and says, I closed my eyes for the sake of destroying the Tripura Asuras. From my eyes thus closed, drops of water fell on the earth. These drops of tears turned into Rudrakshas. By the mere utterance of the name Rudraksha, one acquires the enriching benefit of giving 10 cows in charity. By seeing and touching it, one attains double that benefit. I am unable to praise it anymore. So right away, Lord Kalagni Rudra is talking about the immense benefit of wearing or seeing or touching or just uttering the word Rudraksha, and what you're showered from just by saying the word Rudraksha. And I know what you're saying, what's the deal with the 10 cows? Well, In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, cows are revered. They're worshipped for the various qualities that they can provide us with, whether it's the milk, the ghee, the ability to grow crops. Cows are very sacred in that way that they can enrich not only just one individual, but an entire community. So if you have the ability to give 10 healthy cows to somebody, you're giving a tremendous amount of wealth. So in today's world, it's like, just imagine like giving millions of dollars to people. That is the same level that Rudraksha has. This is what Lord Kalagni Rudra is saying, that just uttering the word Rudraksha, you have that ability to gift that type of wealth. Now, before Sage Busanda can even respond, Lord Kalagni Rudra goes on to say, those that are born out of the Rudra's Akshis, the divine eyes, are called Rudrakshas. And when these beads are even once touched by hand, one attains the glory of giving in charity 2,000 cows at a time. So now, going beyond the word or verbalizing Rudraksha, you can give 10 cows. Just by touching with your hand, you attain the ability to give 2,000 cows in wealth. Now again, we're not physically talking about cows in today's world, but we're talking about that tremendous amount of wealth that oozes within us so we can create it and manifest it in the matrix itself to other beings outside of us. Now, as somebody that has studied a lot of different scriptures and texts, this is like quite profound. You don't see Paramashiva or any sages really speak on this type of wealth and abundance as is seen here. Just to touch or to say the word Rudraksha, you have the ability to shower a tremendous amount of wealth that you don't have with a lot of other practices. And so I really want to emphasize, this is incredible how much Paramashiva is praising Rudraksha, how much he's saying that this is something that you should be looking into if you're a seeker, if you're somebody that is a spiritual being, if you're a yogi. You should be not only saying the word, touching them, you should be wearing Rudraksha beads as well. And that's what we're going to dive into right now. And not only wearing them, but where exactly you should be wearing, because he gives specific places on where you should be wearing your Rudraksha. And in verse 15 to 18, Lord Kalagni Rudra says that a worshipper of Shiva should wear Rudraksha all over the body. He should wear one bead in the sika, the hair tuft, 300 around the head, 36 around the neck, 16 around each arm, 12 around the chest, and 500 on the body or the waist. He should wear a Yanopavita consisting of 108 beads of Rudrakshas, and he should wear 2, 3, 5, or 7 malas of Rudrakshas around the neck, also known as the Kanta. So that's a lot of Rudraksha. In verse 19 to 20, he goes on to say that a Shiva Bhakta should wear Rudrakshas round his crown, earring, chain, round the ear, armlet at all times, and especially around the stomach, also known as the Kukshi Bandha, while he is sleeping, drinking, etc. It is said that those who wear 300 Rudrakshas are of the lowest level. Those who wear 500 Rudrakshas are in the middle level. Thus, in this way, the clear distinction are declared that those who ritualistically adorn thousands of Rudrakshas are in the ultimate, best level or realm of existence. So, not only should you be looking at Rudraksha, saying Rudraksha, touching Rudraksha, wearing Rudraksha, you should be wearing hundreds and possibly 1,000 Rudrakshas all over your body at all times. And so this is why you see all of these different sages and yogis throughout India just covered and draped in Rudraksha, because not only are they the teardrop of Shiva himself, they carry a tremendous amount of energy. So you want to talk about a magnet. Oh my goodness, Rudraksha. If you can hold Rudraksha in your hand, and if you're very tuned into energy, you will feel the tremendous energy that they radiate. And when you adorn yourself and wear them all the time, you'll actually notice a difference. I can honestly say from my own experience, I feel like this immense protection when I'm wearing a lot of Rudraksha. And when I'm not, I notice the difference. I can truly and authentically say that. And so if you're watching this video, it is without a doubt a sign that you are ready to be wearing Rudraksha, and you should be wearing Rudraksha, and you should get them immediately. And we're coming up to the last part of this video, which is the different faces of Rudrakshas and the sizes of Rudrakshas. So you can see that, for instance, that this one Rudraksha is a lot bigger than these other beads. And then if you look closely at Rudraksha seeds, you'll see that some of them have different faces, and the faces range anywhere from 1 to, I believe, 32 or 36. And in this text specifically, Lord Kalagni Rudra says that there's 1 to 14 different faces. And the most common face is 5 faces. So odds are if you find Rudraksha seeds or a Rudraksha mala necklace somewhere, it'll probably be 5 faces. And these different faces carry different qualities, a different type of energy. For instance, I have a 6-face Rudraksha seed, which is also known as a Ganesha seed. And this seed in particular helps you radiate wealth, health, wisdom, and bring purity to your body. And so when you are wearing these different types of faces, you're going to be able to radiate that type of energy. You're attracting that type of energy within you. Now, I'm not going to cover each face and tell you what all the different faces can do for you. Actually, if you go to Shivaloka Jewelry's website, they have a really good breakdown of different faces and the benefits of each one. So I actually really recommend checking out their website for that. But that being said, what you want to do is make sure that your jewelry or your seeds are of good and healthy quality, because even Paramashiva or Lord Kalagni Rudra says in this scripture that you should be wearing seeds that are pretty. I don't know if the translation is direct, but they should be like nice looking. They should be strong. They should be healthy. So you always really want to make sure that the seeds that you're wearing are actually strong, healthy, and good looking. And of course, in various different texts, Paramashiva always is talking about if you want to look good, then look good. He encourages you to look good. If you feel better naked, then you can be naked. If you feel better and more healthy and alive and beautiful with wearing a certain type of dress, then he encourages you to wear that. Similarly, if you feel that you like Rudraksha, but you want like a nice style, then you can do that. And that's what Shivaloka Jewelry does so well, actually. And before you go, I have one disclaimer that you need to know if you're going to wear Rudraksha. In verse 18, Lord Kalagni Rudra says to Sage Busanda one very powerful thing, and it is what you should not be consuming if you are wearing Rudraksha. And he says, one who wears Rudrakshas should not use intoxicants, meat, garlic, or onions. So if you are somebody that's spiritual and you're not currently vegetarian, then don't even think about wearing Rudraksha. First, stop eating meat, then you can transition and wear Rudraksha. Similarly, you should be avoiding garlic and onion as well in your diet. And of course, you should be not consuming intoxicants. So you shouldn't be drinking alcohol. But if you're already a vegetarian and you're not consuming alcohol, then you are ready to receive the great blessings from Paramashiva, and all in thanks to Lord Kalagni Rudra, the embodiment of Paramashiva, and to the great sage Busanda, who asked these really powerful questions on what is the Rudraksha seed and why is it so important to wear it. And so with that being said, thank you all for tuning into the video. A friendly reminder, you can get 10% off if you use the discount code DRITA10 at Shivaloka Jewelry. I definitely recommend checking out their stuff. It's beautiful, and as I said, like, I'm being adorned with it right now, and I love the way that it looks. I feel not only am I an aligned yogi, but I'm a beautiful looking yogi as well. So if you want to be a beautiful yogi as well, check out their stuff. And in my next Rudraksha video, I'm going to talk about how you can create a powerful intention with your jewelry and the actual process that you need to go through in order to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions on Rudraksha, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here and hit the bell icon so you get notified when my videos come out. And with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in and spending your time here. I truly appreciate it, everybody. As always, be blissful, and we'll see you on the next video. Nithyananda.